Hey guys, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector. Welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. And I am super excited today to be reviewing the brand new Deathstroke from Sideshow Collectibles quarter scale premium format. This is sculpted by the incredible Martine Canali. And I'm so excited to have another piece added to my collection. Not only to my collection, but also to my Rogues Gallery of Villains, which I cannot wait because I have wanted a Deathstroke for a very long time. I didn't love the one that Sideshow did previously, but this one, is it going to be a home run in my opinion? Well, we're going to, of course, review it for you guys today in HD splendor. And thank you to everybody that joined us for the live unboxing. That was so much fun. But without further ado, let's just review the Deathstroke from Sideshow Collectibles. All right, guys, let's get into it. And this thing is beautiful. It retails $645 USD, and the edition size is 350. This one was 300, so super low edition size. So this is still available though, guys. If you are interested, the link is down below. I highly recommend you do it because this is not going to stick around for very long. With an edition size of 350, once these reviews start coming out, not just mine, but other people's reviews as well, I think people are really going to jump on it. People pointed out in the chat during the live unboxing that they think this is Batman, and I agree. I think it is absolutely a tortured Batman. Gargoyle looks absolutely amazing. The sculpt here is phenomenal. Of course, the entire Sideshow team that worked on this. Beautiful paint. It just has kind of this green moss effect. As you can see here, it just looks great. Obviously, you know, kind of classic stonework. There is definitely a tilt. The prototype was more straight across. This one definitely is slanted a bit, but it also is kind of deceiving because of the way the angle is. It kind of juts out at a weird angle. And so I don't mind it being that way, but just something to note. It might bother some people from the prototype. I had no idea all this was on the back. This looks phenomenal. There are thousands of individually painted and sculpted skulls, twisted bodies. It is very creepy. And it might not be for everybody, but it is on the back. It does feature the Teen Titans. So you have all the Titans here. There you see Cyborg. You have the Reaper there with the swords. Again, it's crazy that so much detail went into this, and you're never going to see it. And that's the bad thing. But it does have all the different characters. And I'm just blown away. I think it looks phenomenal back here. Again, the detail, the thought that went into this. Again, you have various characters. You have Raven. You have Robin here, right here on the side. Again, it is all hidden. There are 1,000 Easter eggs on this thing. But that's the only bad side, is that it is on the back. So if you don't have this thing turned around very much, you know, it is what it is. It's got the broken wing on the gargoyle. It's just, there's so many nice touches here. It's just a beautiful, creepy sculpt, and they did a really nice job. The paint is fantastic with that kind of that mossy effect. And then the paint choices on Deathstroke himself, I am very impressed. They're very subtle. It's got kind of a nice sheen to them. Of course, it is blue, but it's a very deep blue. It's not jarring. It's not that, you know, that classic Perez blue, which I know some of you would have loved to have seen. But I love the fact that it's this really dark blue with the really kind of this burnt orange color. I just think it looks great. There's obviously weathering here on the boot, as you can see. Even where his boot bends, you can see that. I mean, it's really nicely painted, and I like the pop of color. I am I say I'm not a big Broncos fan, so I don't generally like the blue and the orange. But for Wade, you know, for Slade, I will definitely make an exception, right? But just incredible. The sculpt, the pouches, the swords, and even the sheath back here. It's kind of this metallic looking thing. It's got the blue and then the orange as well. And then, of course, you can see the body armor. But, I mean, look at the details here. You have all of the scarring, the battle damage. You got the bullet holes. It's just, you could tell that he has been through hell and back. And if you know anything about this guy, he definitely is. Obviously, the attention to detail here is really top-notch. And the paint works really great. And with only 350 of these to be painted, you know, they don't have to rush this. This was really well done. And I've been a big fan of Sideshow for the last couple years, especially. I feel like they've definitely taken some chances. A miss here, though, is the arm magnets are loose. That one's not awful, but this front one, at least on mine, very loose. It's not going to necessarily go anywhere, but I really would be a little bit worried. So that is a big thumbs down for me. The magnets definitely could have been stronger. The sculpt, or the head sculpt magnet was really strong, so I don't worry about that. But that front one, the fact that it's going to be sticking out, most people's collection, it's going to be sticking out, that is a problem. So just be careful. Be real careful. Maybe yours will have a stronger magnet than mine, but I was disappointed in that for sure. Could have been better. But again, the detail here, the paintwork, I love this thing. I'm so freaking glad that I got it. Look at the detail. Look at the battle damage on his helmet. It just looks fantastic. Of course, a big miss here, though, is they didn't do an unmasked portrait. I think that would have been a no-brainer. Obviously, though, that could have increased the cost. So it would have maybe been around more like the $700 mark. But I probably still would have paid that for an unmasked, just to change it up every once in a while. I think this one could have used it. Obviously, some people wanted weapons like guns and things like that, but it is what it is. I like the swords. This is the posted dimensions, okay? Just to give you kind of an idea of the depth. This is straight on. I also like the look at a slightly turned angle. I think this also is the optimal viewing angle, as Sideshow likes to put it. And so I really think that you are going to be fine. If you judge from the front of the statue to the back of the sword, that is approximately 13 inches, okay? So, of course, if you have the sword displayed out front, if you have some open air, now if you have a door or something, it's probably not going to fit very well. It's a pretty decent depth. But if you have the ability to have the arm sticking out, 13 inches isn't too bad from the front of that base to the back of that back sword. You know what I mean? So I think people are going to be okay with that. You can't really take the arm off or anything like that for the depth. So this one is problematic in terms of maybe what your display is. Like my display, I have no problem at all. But if you have the ability to have that sword come out front, I think you're going to have no problem. But if you can't, if you have doors or glass or things like that, this one might be problematic for you in terms of depth. And I know some people have said that's why they didn't buy this one, is because of that depth. But I personally think it's great. I love it. The box here, obviously I showed this off at the live unboxing. I'm also going to show you guys it on the back shelf as well, so stay tuned. But it's a really nice box. It's got some nice box art. It's got the statue here, sideshow.com, obviously. Again, the link is down below if you are wanting to order it. Thank you very much. It does help support the channel, so thank you guys. But it's a beautiful box. It is what it is. I could care less about the art box really, though, as long as the statue arrives safely. I love that. And they did have straps. I do want to mention that. They do have the straps. So this is my back counter here with Deathstroke in place. So it gives you kind of an idea. I don't know if this is where I'm going to keep him, but this gives you kind of an idea of what he would look like with the rest of your collectibles here from Sideshow. I think he fits in perfectly. I think he looks great. I like the height of him. And just, again, overall, I think it's a really well-done statue. I love him. I think he is really fun. Again, the magnets bother me. But other than that, that's really my only nitpick, I guess, other than maybe the unmasked portrait would have been nice. But I'm going to turn it over to you guys. What do you guys think? I think it's a really fun piece. I would love to hear your comments down below. Please leave them. And just let me know overall what you think about this piece, what you would have maybe liked differently. Would you like a different paint scheme? But coming from the BSC, I highly recommend this one. I think it's phenomenal. I'm going to give it a solid 9.3. I think it is really well done. The paint is beautiful. Other than the magnet issue, that's my only issue. But again, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.